Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to be doing a review on this SunOne lamp that I got a couple days ago. I did an unboxing of that video so you guys can see it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the lamp first. This lamp works really well. I've been using it for a few days now, and I like the way it works. It was a little bit not overly forthcoming in the instructions. So you do have the on-off, the 24 watt, 48 watt setting, the 5 second, the 30, and the 60. Now I've heard some girls talk about this one is a put your hand in, take your hand out type light. However, that only works just for flash curing. And as you can see, it doesn't work with these. So it is somewhat a bio light, meaning that it senses actually my hand, whether it's its warmth or whatever. I know that some of you, I've seen you swatch with lights like this, and you're putting your swatch in and putting your hand in at the same time so that the light stays on. This light, however, though, with its timers, you can actually put one in, hit your 30-second timer, and it will stay on. So, which is kind of a nice for doing swatches, because if you gotta sit with your hand in, you're not really gaining any time in getting ahead, right? So this way I can be on to my next swatch or whatever I'm doing, and let this cure in the light for its 30 seconds and be done, not having to sit with my hand in the light. So that's kind of one option I do like. I do like that it automatically comes on, because with a lot of the gel polishes type gels that you use, if I'm doing a French, I'm doing it one finger at a time, because the gel polish is so runny that you can't do multiple fingers anyway. So it allows my clients for me to do one, they stick their hand in and let it sit there while I work on the other hand. It doesn't need to be timed, because you know, you can do a full cure at the end anyway if you wanted, just to be sure. So that I kind of like this on and off. My old light, I always had to hit the button or leave it on. So that's kind of one really nice aspect of the light, timer wise. This light, although it's LED, it is a dual light source. So you can see here, now I don't really notice any difference in the actual LEDs themselves. My husband said you probably wouldn't, but it is a nice setup. It seems to really cure everything really well. I like the idea of the on-off plate for the bottom that's just magnet. So that works really well for me. I like that. Do gel pedicures, anything like that. I like that this comes off and you can clean it too as well. You're not trying to clean inside the light. So that works really well. So onto some gel samples here that I've done. I started off with my UV hard gels, and what I did was I started from base to top and basically finished a clear nail. No color, just the clear. And as you can see, it totally cured absolutely everything, every layer from base right through to the gloss top. And it really set everything very nicely. And those were all UV cured gels. So this little light is amazing that way. 30-second cure on everything, works really well. So then I thought, well, let's go on to some darker colors. And so then I used what I am in mine. It's a Moray UV gel, and it's primary black. Now a lot of times when you get into these darker colors, and that's a one coat coverage, so that's a lot of opaqueness for that light to penetrate and get a good cure on. This little light cured that like it was nothing in 30 seconds flat. I am very impressed with this light. And I was so worried about it that I cured it for another 30 seconds just to be sure. But so 60 seconds total, and works awesome. Set it There's no punkiness. There's no nothing. It's hard. It set it really, really well. So then I went on to trying some of my other gels that I have that are UV, that are pretty much a one coat coverage, meaning that I don't need to put 2 layers on to get a good cover out of it. So a lot of the new Amore Prisma FX colors that are coming out, a lot of them, I would say probably like 70% of them, are a one coat coverage. Doesn't seem to matter what you get. So I chose this white gold out of my collection, which is I knew was a one coat coverage. That's one coat. It covers the nail really, really well. It covers the nail really, really well. That was a 30-second cure. Cured it hard, not a problem. Absolutely loving that. So then I moved on and I tried some other different things. Some whites, some pinks, some nudes. They all did really, really well. So then I thought, okay, how silly can I be with this light? How silly can I get? So what I did was, I don't know if you guys can see this here, I plopped some enormous blobs of my 2 builders. These are UV builder gels. One is a clear and the next one is a pink build. And I thought, oh, let's just see how thick I can get these. So I took some big blobs and I put them on there and I stuck them in the light for 30 seconds. And these puppies are hard as anything. They are totally, totally hard. They're not going anywhere. And I am just totally, totally impressed with this lamp. This lamp works really, really well. It is curing everything that I seem to be able to throw at it. And I have been doing just about everything I can with it to see if something won't set, but I haven't had any problems with it setting or not. Now, I know that Denise had a post up on Facebook about the 24-48 watt setting on this light, and it really is a difference in power outage for that bulb. So from what I understand is with the 48 watt, you're going to get more power, which maybe you would need. I've left it on the 48 watt at my husband's suggestion. The electricians in the family feel that that is probably what it takes to really set these. I, on the other hand, am not so sure. I haven't really done a whole lot of the 24 watt. I've kind of left it on the 48 watt. So, but that is my idea. So I'm going to just do a quick show for you guys here today. I totally forgot my empty stick, so I'm just going to use this one that I built on just to show you how this light actually works on. Let's do some crazy a crazy ball. I just brought my one with me. So I've got, as you can see, a fairly big dollop of builder gel, and I'm just gonna place that right there. And I'm not doing this for aesthetics or any type of purpose that way. It's just going to be to show that if you can see how big a dollop I've put on there. And I'm going to stick it in the light for 30 seconds and we're going to let that cure. So that is going to be just a really quick cure. I've been pretty careful with trying to keep a lot of my gels away from this light because I feel it is curing everything really, really well. So I think if you got something that was maybe not cured or a pot open or something like that, it may very well cure it pretty good. So I've been trying to keep everything well away from this light. It is pretty bright, although it says that it does not hurt the hand or the eyes because of the wavelength that the lights are on. So that's kind of nice. I haven't really had anybody really overly concerned about the old UV deal, but I know some clients, some people with their clients are really, really worried about the UV in the lamp, which they really don't need to be. You're probably getting more sun when you walk outside than you are getting from one of these lamps. But yeah, so that was 30 seconds in the light. You see how big that dollop of UV builder gel is. And I'm just going to give it a tap here so you guys can see. And we are totally hard. It's not moving. It's not misshapen. Nothing. Totally impressed. So you say, okay. Sorry, I got sticky here. One thing that with this light is the UV gel still come out sticky. You're never going to get rid of that sticky layer, which is okay though, because now you're dropping your time on it so much that it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to give my brush a little quick clean there. Now this is my builder pink, and you can see how dark that is. It's not by any means a see-through gel, as you can see here. Where am I? Oh, sorry, there we go. I'm having a hard time finding my camera on here today. I tried to zoom in, but this won't let me zoom in on my video mode. So that's what my UV builder gel looks like. So I'm going to do the same thing again here. I'm just going to drop this in a really nice big dollop so you can see how thick that is, how thick all that gel is sitting on there. I mean, you'd never put that on somebody's nail that thick, but again, I wanted to be silly and just see how well this light actually set all its gels. So we're going to stick that in for its 30 seconds. So that being said, we're going to see how that one actually does set for me. I am really impressed with this light to the point where I may buy another one just to have an extra one on backup in case something ever happens to the baby. But I'm really impressed with how this light works. It works really well. I'm totally impressed with its setting. It's setting everything really hard. So again, you can see here. Like that is totally hard. And it's totally set. I'll take the sticky off here because it's sticky, of course. So there you go. You can see both of them, how thick I've put that layer of gel on there. And it absolutely cures. I have been curing, I did my daughter's nails yesterday just to see how it felt on her. She's a little more sensitive, and she said the only time she felt any kind of heat coming off of it was when we used the gel polish. She said through the UV builders and all the rest of it, she felt nothing. The light's warm, but not any more than my old light. And the UV polishes, she said, got a little hot. So that could be the manufacturer of the certain type of gel polish I used. I kind of won't know that till I use some different ones on them. Like I said, I've only had this like 5 days. So, and for the first few days, I didn't use it on any of my clients because I wanted to test it all out before I started sending people out into the world with maybe uncured gel. So, but yes, totally impressed with this light. It's been an awesome, so far it's been an awesome light. I've had no problems. It has worked really well. Another thing that I've been up to is I've been playing with the gold and the silver that I got, and my holographic. I know I have the Solar Color Dust linear pigment paste. I've played with that, as you can see here. And as I flip them over, you can see what's on the back of them. So I can actually say that a lot of times the base color is not going to matter. I've put black, nude, white, clear. So that one's on clear. you know, like I think that you could probably do this pigment linear paste with no color behind it at all, and it would work absolutely fine. Really bright colors, you do see the color through it, which is kind of neat. And this is a very fine holographic. It's not the, I've heard some of them calling them unicorn holographic and all that. This is a very fine holographic. It works nice. And again, this is within a wipe top coat. I've used the shine, the gel and shine, which is from our supplier up here. So it works really, really well. I'm really impressed with it. I love the holographic. Works quite neat. Then I kind of got into the silver, and I did this on a black gel polish. If you guys can see there. I did this on a black gel polish, 2 coats with the shine, 30-second cure. And I thought, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not, this is the silver that I got off eBay. It's not the greatest in my mind, but then I got thinking, well, I kind of wanted to do one on white. So on Friday I went into work and got plain again, so I did this one on a white gel polish with 2 coats of silver, and I think I like this one better. I think it actually turns out, it is definitely a lighter silver when you compare the two. I don't know if you guys can see that in my camera or not, but it definitely is a lighter silver. So it's an option. It's an option between the two for sure. Then I got playing around with the black, and when I top coated the black, to me, with the gold on it, not sorry that I got playing around with the black, I got playing around with the gold, and because I got both in my order, the silver and the gold, this got really dark, almost brassy, I would say. Not quite the gold that I was hoping for. So I did another coat on it, and as soon as I top coated it, did that. Now whether or not it's my top coat, I don't know. So then I kind of got playing around with white and with a nude and did 2 coats on those, and I'm totally impressed with the different look here. So this is the white, this is the nude, and this is the black. And I'm impressed with, like, you can really lighten this up with putting some lighter colors underneath of it, because I wasn't impressed with how dark this got. This got really dark. So I was not sure if I would ever use it, but now that I see it in these two with the nude and the white, I'm thinking I'll probably get some use out of those two for sure. This one, not so sure, but these two here for sure. For sure I will get some use out of those. So if you can see that there, that's what those two look like. So got playing around with those. I got playing around with some of the angel paper that I ordered, so I got playing around with some of these. This is the same angel paper, the exact same roll, one on white, one on black. So you can see the difference that it makes from the white to the black polish for sure, which is kind of neat to see. So I have some clients that are excited about that. But yeah, so this was my review on the SunOne UV LED nail lamp, the 2448 watt. I'm absolutely loving it. Can't say enough about it right now. Unless something dramatically changes here in the next little while, this is going to be my #1 probably go-to lamp from now on, because it will set my UV gels, which is awesome. And it's going to cut some time off my appointments, because all my appointments used to be, you know, I'd book an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on if I knew the client would want a lot of artwork or not. But I'm probably going to be able to cut at least 15 minutes to half an hour off my appointments, because I no longer have a 2-minute wait between each time through the light, because I only have one light. So my clients are in and out and in and out. So it will definitely help me not have too much time in between. So it's basically done now before I can get the other hand done. So it's good. It's good. It's going to quicken up my appointments quite a bit, and that will also help. So very impressed. Go check it out. You can check out Denise John 65. She's done a couple of different reviews for this company on all their different lights, so you can go check her out. She has a YouTube under Denise John 65. And yeah, so like, comment, let me know what you think down below, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.